Alright, so what's going on, everyone? I just beat Mass Effect 2, my 10th anniversary Renegade run early. And I got nothing else to do for now. So what I'm actually doing, I'll turn on my Xbox One here so I don't, just waste electricity. And, we're just going to chill. Alright, we're just going to have a hang out for a little bit and talk a little bit. So I'm going to be answering people's questions, in the stream chat. The first question was, where's the vest? I'm not wearing the vest because we didn't hit the tips goal yet for the stream. So I'm not wearing the vest. That's how it's been working. We hit the tips goal, I put on the vest. So that's why there's no vest on stream. I need to trim my mustache. Okay, thanks for telling me. I need to trim my mustache. I appreciate that. My hair's a little screwed up because I didn't really brush it or anything after I finished Mass Effect 2. I just left it as is. How will I decide which vest emote to use? So Hobo Chili Dogs is actually referencing the fact that I have two vest emotes that I have received. One I'm looking at them right now. One I'm wearing the cowboy hat, and one it's just the vest. They're both good in my opinion. I don't know if you guys would want, do you want the cowboy hat too, or would you just want the vest? I'm only going to do one of them. So, what do you guys think? Let's see what people have to say. DRS Gangsta asked, what am I having for dinner tonight? Well, last week, Kat made chicken and dumplings. Now, what this was this kind of a chicken soup / stew that had things like celery, carrots, onions, delicious seasoned chicken, and other ingredients in it. And then you would take that biscuit. You know how you make pre-made biscuits? You could get them at the store, but you still have to bake them. So you put them in and you boil it, cook it on the stove, and it would make, biscuits inside of it. It was all, the biscuits weren't great because they were mushy, but the soup itself was outstanding, amazing flavor. Absolutely ridiculous. So good. So Kat wanted to do it again this week. She says, instead of doing the biscuits in it, like they said in the recipe, let's just bake biscuits in the oven. I'll make this the chicken portion on top of the stove, and we can have biscuits we dip in it, actually made, not mushy biscuits, but made, fully cooked biscuits. So that's what we're having for dinner today. I'm super stoked because holy shit, that it was so flavorful and so crazy good. So I'm really looking forward to this again. Snowcurl says, are you not afraid of eating pre-made or ready-made food like that, considering high sodium content and other things in processed food? First of all, what are you talking about? Real chicken thighs, celery, carrots, onions, and other ingredients made into a soup. That's the primary meal. Okay, a pre-made biscuit. What do you think goes into a real biscuit? Do you think they're adding 400 extra things to the biscuit you bake? No, they just pre-made it, and you refrigerate it until you're ready, and you bake it. So even if we made our own biscuits, it would be the same. Now, if you're talking about TV dinners, that's different. Yeah, TV dinners are terrible for you. They're high sodium and everything. That's not what we're eating. It's homemade food. I don't know what you're talking about, Snow Carl. What is it like at the shops where I live? It's like a movie theater over here. Oh, it's like a movie over here in the UK. Says get banned. I talked about this on pre-stream earlier. Basically, right now, you can't go to any stores besides grocery stores, pharmacies, liquor stores, surprisingly, are still open. And basically things that are deemed essential. So Target is open because you can get first aid stuff there. You know what I mean? You can do stuff like that there. Walmart, I'm sure, is open, but we don't go to Walmart. Yesterday morning, I went to the store, and I went at 8:30 in the morning. There was way less people in there than there had been previous 2 weeks that I went. And they were stocked on almost everything. They had toilet paper, not a lot, but they had it. They had paper towels, not a lot, but they had it. Tissues, not a lot, but they had it. They had water. The whole store was fully stocked with bottled water, any kind you wanted. They have them now. And what they're saying is because they put in the limitations, people can only buy 2 packs of water per transaction, I guess. These idiots aren't going in there and buying 47 packs of bottled water, and it's fine. The only thing they didn't have, everything I needed, ingredients-wise, for my meals, they had. The only catch was sometimes I had to get, get the off-brand or get a name brand that's more expensive than what I usually would get because they didn't have the full selections. But for the most part, they had everything I wanted, except for cleaning products. They didn't have anything to, clean your kitchen or whatever. I had to go to a pharmacy, and the pharmacy had the surface cleaner. But for the most part, it was better. The past 2 weeks before that were way worse, where there were way more people panicking in the store. I told you about the story about the woman buying 14 cans of pasta sauce, which is insanity. So I think that things are getting better. People are finally realizing, you know what I mean? It's not that bad. Get Bant says, in the UK, they have barriers up and markings on the floor where you have to line up before going into the shop. It's like the apocalypse. See, that's crazy. It's not that bad here. Are there people in the stores? Yes, and yes, we have put in the stores, there are markers like stand 6 feet apart, but it wasn't even that busy. They only had like 2-3 lines open in the morning, and it wasn't that busy at all. I think initially here we had 2-3 weeks of panic, and now the panic's subsiding as people are getting used to these lives where we're more kind of laid back and living at home. So Orion Rogue says if you have stone countertops, use a diluted bleach solution, cheap and effective. We do have stone countertops, and I do have bleach. I have hyper concentrated bleach in the house, so we could do that if we wanted to. So. Anything else? I'm waiting for more. Vinegar works? I don't even know if we... I think we do have vinegar. I think we have a big thing of vinegar that we bought a long time ago for a few recipes, and it's just kind of sitting in our pantry. It's one of those things you buy in bulk because it's cheap, and then you realize you never use it. Soap works just fine if you have, like, concentrated soap. Sure. Am I going to check out Half-Life Alyx? No, I have no capability to. It's VR only on PC. I don't have any VR devices for PC. I don't have a PC that probably would even handle the game. So. What's the gain on my Audi interface? Well, let's see here. Don't have an Audi. No, I've not tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich, DRS Gangsta, and I have no plans on doing it. I mean, eventually, maybe one of these days, Kat and I will get Popeyes, but the thing is, when we are having our day off, we basically order things that are kind of local businesses, smaller business, rather than going, oh, let's buy something from a major chain that we know isn't going to go under during this time. We're trying to support more local businesses. So yesterday we ordered from this local Asian place that's kind of Asian fusion. They got Japanese and Chinese, and we ordered a little bit of something, you know, like a variety pack stuff. And the place was so appreciative, they like loaded our food up, insane amounts of food. Like, more than likely, it's probably like double what they would normally give, probably because they appreciate the business at this time. So, but no, like, I seriously doubt I'm going to go like a Popeyes now. No. Plus, there's no Popeyes near me. Popeyes is, I'm not kidding, like 25 minutes away. There's no Popeyes around here. Canadian Doink says, I think it's bullshit. Construction workers still have to work where you live. I think all construction workers are still working. Like, in my community here, there were 2 people who were having their pipes redone in their house, and that still happened. They didn't cancel that. We've noticed there was like renovations going on. There's a firehouse being built around here. That's still being built. There was in a shopping center in a lot. They were renovating one building for a new business to move in. That's still going on. So I don't think construction workers has stopped at all. I don't know about the safety implications of that, but it seems like that's continued. Well, Linstar Room, that doesn't sound good. He says, yesterday we tried a local Japanese place for the first time. We got food poisoning from bad California rolls. That's I would not buy sushi right now. In fact, my wife was like, oh, maybe we should order some sushi. I was like, I don't know. Number one, they're going to have less business than usual, which means they're probably going to be apt to use ingredients longer, not super fresh. Number two, can you imagine ordering from a sushi place? It takes 45 minutes to get the sushi from the place to your, like, that's going to be gross. You know, sushi you want fresh. You want, wow, fresh made, came right from the guy to my table and we eat it right now. That's like the best way to experience sushi. So I would not be doing that right now. DRS Gangsta says, this is a godsend time for construction workers. They need a lot of work done without needing a lot of warrants, and there's not a lot of people around. I guess that's a good point. What's my favorite kind of whiskey? I don't have a favorite kind. The few kinds I've had are like Jack Daniels, which I think pretty much everyone has had at some point. There's this cheaper one called Black Velvet. Yeah, Black Velvet. I used to drink that on and off, but I haven't had whiskey in a long ass time. The one that I always bring up that I like, I can't remember what it was called now, but it was like something Cool Breeze or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but it's a whiskey that has a mint flavor kind of like imbued in the whiskey itself. It's really good, and that I definitely like, but I haven't had whiskey. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know if I've had whiskey in the last year. I don't think so. Ryan Timmy $1 says, unbanned Chucky Jack, he did nothing wrong. No, he definitely did many things wrong, and he knows better, and he just still does them wrong, and he's not coming back. So tough titties for him. Sorry, Ryan. Thank you for the $1 tip. Do I like smoky or sweeter whiskey? They're both good. Like, I think Jack Daniels is actually more of a sweeter whiskey for me. I would say the blue or the Black Velvet's more of a smoky, but I haven't had a lot. Like I said, I've barely ever had different kinds of whiskey. I don't have a lot of money to spend on any kind of liquor or anything. So, you know, I've never really had high grade whiskey to tell the difference. Oh, I'm well aware what Disaronno is. Disaronno is a sweet almond liquor, and it is very popular in Italian stuff. Actually, sometimes some Italian cooking uses Disaronno in it. Lightlamp says, just want to say you've been helping me a lot through the lockdown in Scotland. Been working through your Fallout New Vegas playthrough all day. That's what it's all about, dude. It's all about me and my content. You know, is it a cool thing to hang out with me live on stream? Yes. And I appreciate those of you who can be here on stream every day, and I hope that this is a distraction from all the stuff going on. But also, I have 11 years of on-demand content available on YouTube. How cool is that? Oh, man, I got nothing else to do. I'm in the mood to watch one of Phil's old playthroughs. That's what they're there for. And that's what I actually love about the fact that my body of work is something that's there for people in the long term. That's really awesome. Kate cheered and says, do you have a favorite Disney Channel movie? Oh, Disney Channel movie? Like, I don't even know what that means. What's a Disney Channel movie? I don't think I've ever seen a Disney Channel. If you mean a movie exclusive to the Disney Channel, I've never seen one. Ever. If you mean favorite Disney movie, it's still The Lion King. Get Bance says his favorite streams right now are the Minecraft ones. Almost a year and a half going strong with those, man. OG Rascal says, what is the gain on your audio interface? What interface do you have? I don't know what the hell that means. I use a Audio-Technica mic and just a generic, you know, what do they call this? I forget what this is even called. Some kind of a screen, right? I know it's kind of a filter or a screen. I have an audio receiver over here that I bought many years ago. I couldn't even tell you what the hell it's called. It's Focusrite. And the microphone goes into there, and it has, you know, things that adjust the audio levels, and that goes into my PC and into my capture software. Do I regret asking why am I toxic on a Dark Souls stream? No. Anything at any time can be turned into a meme, positive or negative, so I don't regret saying any particular quotes or whatever. Milky Moves, resale for 6 months, asks, what is my favorite type of cheese? I don't have one. I think that American, Swiss, provolone, and cheddar are all outstanding kinds of cheeses. I think that mozzarella and Parmesan are also good in certain things, more importantly, more like Italian dishes. Those are like my top 6 cheeses, I think, but I don't have a particular favorite. The Utaku fan tipped me $1, says, I have 2 questions. What would you like to see differently in Bloodborne 2 gets announced? And how'd you get into the Guitar Hero and Rock Band games? With Bloodborne 2, I would like to see some kind of a new mechanic. Because I'll be honest, Bloodborne 1 was outstanding, but it was very similar to Dark Souls, except you couldn't block. Instead, you had the parry mechanic. That was the unique thing, right? Maybe a big variety of transformable weapons that make the game feel very different depending on how you play it. And maybe some kind of a new mechanic. You know what really disappointed me? The whole transformation thing they had in Bloodborne that wasn't a transformation. Oh, here's a beast's blood pellet. Take it, and you will become infused with the beast, and you never transform. Imagine if there was a mechanic where you actually transformed into a beast, and you could fight as a beast for a limited time. That would be pretty sweet, I think. How did I get into Guitar Hero and Rock Band? Very simply. Everyone was playing them. When I used to work at like Best Buy, they were at the height of their popularity, and you would see the set was set up and people could play it, you know, in the middle of the store, and they had 500 different versions of each one, and you know, it was everywhere. And back then I remember I actually got one of the sets because they were just so popular. I wanted to try it out, and I loved it. I remember Guitar Hero, I loved it, and Rock Band, I loved them, both of them. And then the gimmick died, you know. Snow Carl Cheers, if you would like it, if Swaggins came back, apologized, and became a mod again. Listen, Swaggins had a disagreement with me and chose to leave of his own accord. And that's where it's always been. There's been no further discussion of anything, of him ever coming back or anything like that. And I feel like he doesn't want to, and that's fine. He does what it's just his life. He was very... we appreciate when he was a mod for a long time. Everyone liked him, and he did a great job. And then the time came he wanted to do it anymore, and that's fine. There's no drama here. No, I have not seen this Chris Benoit documentary. I see more and more people talking about it. I haven't seen it. No, I really doubt I'm going to be doing a Bulletstorm second playthrough. I think they remade the game in HD since then, but I don't think I have any desire to play that again unless people want me to see it, but meh. No, I'm not going to add medals to my vest for a stream goal. That's ridiculous. We're not doing pieces of flair like Office Space. How's the logistics of viewer's choice? You play one game first, then the second, asks Alfred Aponte. Like I said, what I think I'm going to do is we're going to have this poll go for about 2 weeks. We're going to see what the first and second place, placings are. Those will be full playthroughs. Whatever hits first place will be played first. And it'll depend on how things are going with other new releases. So if I'm still in the midst of Neo 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake, then probably I'm only doing one viewer's choice. But what happens if we beat one of those games? Now we need more games for the run, for the mix. Then I'll maybe do 2. Keep in mind, there's other games coming out in April, including Trials of Mana that I'm interested in. The Control DLC I definitely want to check out at some point. There's other stuff to do during April besides just the new releases that are coming out. So we'll see. I'm not adding anything else to the polls or anything like that. Sadly, some people are like, oh, you miscounted. Well, I guess I miscounted. I'm trying to do this stuff between streams. I'm trying to cram shit in. And I literally sat down with a notepad and paper and wrote down every single game that was nominated and was putting check marks next to each one. And I tallied them up and I put them up in the poll. And now people are like, you counted wrong. I guess I'm human and I counted wrong. I'm sorry. It's funny because people can't accuse me of, oh, Phil specifically excluded certain games. No, I didn't. Like Batman Arkham City, seriously, I would have loved to play that again. That was the best one in the Arkham trilogy, and I've only played it once. I would have loved to go back and play it again, but I guess I screwed up. Now, the poll's already been running since Sunday. Would it be fair to close down the poll to add more games and start it up again? Hell no. So we're just going to leave it running, and it is what it is. Fly Eagles Fly, that 100-bit chairs. I saw a lot of people voted for Catherine in viewer's choice. Was it not an option because you don't want to play? I literally just answered this. I guess I missed it. I think it was Catherine Full Body, Batman, and there were 2 other games that I screwed up. And I apologize. It's my fault. I didn't mean to do that. I guess I miscounted. I thought I had counted accurately. I took copious notes when doing it, and apparently I still fucked up. What can I say? No cats like Jake. I don't hate you. Stop that negativity. Did I enjoy Mass Effect more as a Paragon and a Renegade? See, I don't think you enjoy one more than the other. Like, being Paragon, it's really cool to make these nice decisions that help people out, and you see how grateful they are, and that's why people revere you as a hero. But it was really cool playing Mass Effect 2 as a Renegade as well. Like, it was super fun just to see the negative choices. I don't like one more than the other. Green Giant tipped me $1. I hope everything's good for you. What's your overall thoughts about Virtua Fighter? Were you good in tournaments with those games? No. In fact, Virtua Fighter was one of those game series that I did not really play at all. The Virtua Fighter 1 and 2 was at my local arcade when I was growing up, but the graphics were kind of blocky and primitive, and people didn't like that and were turned off by it. They actually preferred playing games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, and then eventually Tekken, to Virtua Fighter because Virtua Fighter just looked wonky. Everyone had jumped floated in the air in this weird... It's just a weird series in reality. And even though, yes, Virtua Fighter had a competitive community, yes, there was a following, I never really played it competitively, never learned it to any capacity. I just kind of ignored it. Those games kind of just sat unused at my arcade. Everyone flocked to Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and no one really played Virtua Fighter for whatever reason. Fly Eagles Fly cheered again. He says, I just got here. I didn't realize you were talking about the poll when you were talking. That's fine. Don't worry about it, man. How many hours is my preferred length of a game? Asked Polish Frog. Honestly, it depends on the game. A platformer, I'd like to have at least 10 to 12 hours of gameplay, but I understand if you have a platformer that's like 40 hours long, it's probably going to overstay its welcome and just be tedious and boring. An action-based game, kind of the same thing, right? Like Doom Eternal was about 20 hours long, and I would say that was about the sweet spot. If it had been any longer, it probably would have been too long, and a little bit shorter than that probably wouldn't have felt as good. An RPG, I mean, holy shit, you could have an RPG that's 80 hours long and never feels tedious, like Dragon Quest XI. Was outstanding. It had a main quest, side questing, and then a post-game quest. So really, it depends on genre. Obviously, RPGs are going to go longer. Action-based games probably could be around middle of the road. And then I would say probably platformers or more old-school games probably shorter. Am I going to play Halo Infinite later this year? That all depends on what happens later this year with money. Can I afford to get the new Xbox Series X? Can I get the Halo Infinite at launch? I would love to. I would love to, just like I did with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox X, the Xbox One. I would like to have both consoles at launch, unbox them for you, hook them up, go through the dashboards and their interfaces, use all the features, play the launch titles just like I did back then. But I don't know with my current situation if I'll be able to afford it and how it's going to work. So I can't promise you that. Honest Fan Cheer said, you seem to have hated Donkey Kong 64, so would you rather yank out all your pubes or 100% Donkey Kong 64 again? At this point, 100%ing Donkey Kong 64 again wouldn't be that hard because I just beat it. I know the ins and outs of how to do the tough stuff. Yanking out my pubes would be incredibly painful, so yanking out my pubes I would not like to do. First Phil Timmy $2 said, would you play Resident Evil 3 on hard mode? Did you buy a bigger memory drive so your progress doesn't erase and you don't complain? No, I didn't buy a bigger memory drive. I don't even know what the hell that means. As for, am I going to play it on hard? Let me put it this way. The only way I would play Resident Evil 3 Remake on hard is if there's 4 settings. Easy, normal, hard, and hardcore. I am not playing this fucking thing on hardcore. I played Resident Evil 2 Remake on hardcore, and I felt like it was a cactus was going in and out of my anus, and someone was like stabbing my dick constantly. Even though I loved the game, it would have been much more enjoyable not playing it on hardcore. I am not playing this on hardcore. So if there's a hard, but not hardcore, maybe I'll do hard, but there's no chance I'm doing hardcore. Okay? It was awesome. Oh, it was awesome for you. I love video games. Timmy $5 says, what? Oh, he's basically being an asshole and insulting me constantly, so I'm not going to read it. I'm going to say, go fuck yourself, but thanks for the $5 tip, fuckhead. Okay. Dumbass. What's my favorite 80s movie? Ghostbusters. Because Ghostbusters is pretty much almost my favorite movie of all time, if not my favorite movie of all time, so it's got to be Ghostbusters. There you go. How am I doing right now? Am I stressed out with the behind-the-scenes and Corona stuff? Yes. You know, talking to my parents yesterday, I was so fucking relieved. I was like, you guys have no idea how relieved I am that you're telling me that you don't have it. Because all I'm hearing on the East Coast is that it's exponentially growing in your area. But, you know, what can I do? Is it stressful that on my day off, instead of sleeping in like I used to, I have to get up early to go fucking grocery shopping? Yes. Is it stressful that behind the scenes of all this, there's still my bankruptcy and other stuff going on? Yes. But I try not to let that come out on the streams, you know? You guys have your own shit going on. You don't need my stresses constantly being laid on you. You know what I mean? Froggen says, I had trouble signing up for your forums to submit a vest emo. Did you get my email about it? I have your email and I have your emotes. I didn't hear about having trouble on the forums, though. But I got your emotes, and we were actually talking about them earlier that I'm not sure which one we're going to use because I don't know if people want the cowboy hat or not the cowboy hat. So... Magnus Flamebeard just did 100-bit cheers. Says, greetings, Phil. I watched The Abyss the other day. Great movie. All I can think about was your old Call of Duty Black Ops playthrough where you were heroically chanting Ed Harris because he was in the game. That's right. White Machine, Timmy $1. He said, have you played any Oddworld games back in the day? What's the hardest Mario games you've ever played? I never played any of the original Oddworld games. The first one I ever played was when they remade it for the PlayStation 4. I did like it, albeit being very challenging and tedious at times. I did like the franchise from that remake, but I never played the originals. The hardest Mario games I've ever played, the hardest one is Super Mario Bros. 2. Not the version where you're throwing radishes at Shy Guys. The real Super Mario Bros. 2, which is essentially just an expansion to the original Super Mario Bros. That's insanely hard. But the thing is, I've now played like Mario Maker worlds that are probably just as hard as Super Mario 2. I've never legitimately played Super Mario Bros. 2 through ever. So maybe that's something people would like to see to challenge myself, right? A Rageathon, the original Super Mario Bros. 2 would probably fucking punish the shit out of me. So, Cold Zero. Cheers. I was going to ask you to make a Q&A. Anyway, will you be uploading this to YouTube? I woke up and I missed it. Yeah, I'm recording right now. This will be uploaded to YouTube when I'm done. Absolutely. Thank you, Magnus Flamebeard. Says, congrats on beating ME2. We're going to watch that later. Thank you. All right. If I had the chance to join a wrestling organization, where would it have been? I have no idea. I don't think of weird hypotheticals like that. Am I going to buy a denim vest for the spring-summer session? No, I'm not buying anything. I don't have superfluous money to waste on shit like that. I'm not buying a denim vest. Would I ever go on Rich's podcast? Fuck no. No, I would not do a single positive thing for that guy after all the negative shit he said and all the things he's done that have been hurtful to me over the years, with absolutely no self-awareness for himself, because he himself has complained about how people have hurt him, and then he goes and does it to other people. I would never go on his podcast. Absolutely not. Stone Cold versus The Rock, who would I get? I would pick Stone Cold. I liked Stone Cold more as a character. Even though The Rock is amazing, I liked Stone Cold better. I was very disappointed at WrestleMania 18 when Stone Cold lost. What's my favorite Call of Duty? Probably Modern Warfare 1 or 2. Do I like My Little Pony? No. Who's my favorite wrestler? Why is it CM Punk? I don't have an overall favorite wrestler. Favorite wrestler of the 80s era would either be Hogan, Piper, or Macho Man. Of the 90s era, it would either be Razor Ramon, Bret Hart, or Shawn Michaels. Of the 2000s era, Triple H I really liked at the time. And yeah, I really liked Chris Benoit. What a shame that happened with him, but I really liked him as a wrestler. And then of the modern era, probably CM Punk, Chris Jericho. Those would be guys, you know. As of really modern stuff, there's a lot of guys I like, but I'm not going to get into it. Okay. When's the next Ask the King? It's supposed to be near the end of this month. Probably the last Thursday of this month, whatever that may be. I don't know exactly the date. Did I like Kurt Angle? Yes. When will I wear the Yoshi costume? Never. I wore it for Halloween. It's over. Yes, I do secretly dance and listening to all of my songs during the breaks. You're correct. Do I like The Miz? I think he's a good guy. He's good on the mic. His wrestling skills were never superb, but he's still great as an overall performer. So, no, I don't usually play city builder games. I've tried different things like SimCity and stuff over the years, but no, I've never 100% like gone into those. So, Resper Goo just took me $5. Says, what TV shows do you recommend to watch during the pandemic drama? I don't know. I'm not really watching TV shows. Kat and I have been watching different various playthroughs. We actually just finished watching someone play Dark Souls 1, and now we're watching Bioshock. It's pretty fun. These are games that I love, and I've never went back and watched anyone else play them. It's pretty unique to do so. Iron Razor says, Final Fantasy VII's classic mode is not really turn-based. It's action-based in real time, but automates movement and basic attacks. Okay. Thanks. Is that gin in my bottle? No. It's grain alcohol. Pure grain alcohol. 100 proof. Actually, it's higher than 100 proof. Electron Volt Cheers is your Fallout and Skyrim series on my new traditional yearly Home Alone marathons. Maybe not the best, but funny, entertaining playthroughs out there, and that helps me disconnect from in real life. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's really motivating to know that you guys are loving the stuff that I've done in the years past, and that it's giving you something to do right now. Seriously. See you later, Yoshino Lover. Well, I do a cake eating stream like I did in 2018. What I might do is on my birthday, Kat is making me a cake. So maybe what I'll do is I'll have a piece of cake on stream while I play Animal Crossing, because Animal Crossing has a birthday celebration in it. So that day maybe we'll do the birthday stuff and I can have a piece of cake during that. Super Batcat just hit me $8.50 and says, thanks for helping me to forget for a while. Thank you, Super Batcat. And Alfred Aponte just hit me $1.30 and says, when there's downtime, will you consider playing Final Fantasy VIII Remastered? Yes. All right, guys, we're up to $97 in tips right now. Pretty cool. We're very close to hitting the goal. What's my favorite gin cocktail? I think gin and tonic is the most common one I've ever had. I may have had one or two others, but I don't really have that stuff, you know, frequently. So What was the last snack that I ate? The last snack that I ate. I almost always just eat meals. So what was a snack that I ate? Holy shit. We're going back now. I don't remember. I legitimately cannot remember. I almost always just eat at meals. I don't snack between meals, so I can't remember. Those of you who are trying to steer me towards detractor topics are going to find yourself banned very shortly. You know, I don't talk about that shit, so you better fucking watch it. I'm being lenient. Did I binge eat when I was heavier? When I was heavier, in reality, I didn't snack, but I had a lot of beverages like coffee and tea and shit like that constantly during the day. And then when I ate, I would overeat constantly. Like, my lunch would be go to a deli and get a sandwich that has like ham, roast beef, pepperoni, salami, provolone cheese, a bunch of peppers, mayo, olive oil and vinegar, and then a big side of chips. It would be like a sandwich like this. This would be my lunch, or constant fast food. You know, that's what I ate when I was so overweight. I was eating so unhealthy. And I was eating sometimes 3 meals a day of unhealthy food. That's why I was so overweight. Master Kart Genius Timmy $1 says, do you own Mario Kart on the Wii? I see on your channel you've only played Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 8. Did you play all the Mario Kart games over the years? Do I own Mario Kart 8 on the Wii? No, not anymore. I did when it was new, but I got rid of it a million years ago before I ever made YouTube content. When I play all the Mario Kart games over the years, I've played the original Mario Kart 64. I played the one that was on GameCube, was it Double Dash, with my friend when it was an older game, and we liked it a lot. I know there were 2 on handheld systems. I played at least one of them. Whatever one was on the original 3DS. No, whatever one was on the original DS, I played. I don't know if I played one that was on 3DS or not. I can't remember that. And right, obviously I played Mario Kart 8. More than likely I've probably played all of them, but I've covered very few of them, you know, as a content creator on the internet. Poo Poo PP tipped me $2.99. It says, what's the best Spyro game and the best Bandicoot game? I don't remember. I played the Spyro trilogy and I liked them all, but I can't remember. I actually can't remember what was my favorite one out of all of them. I think I said it was like Spyro 2 or 3, not the first one. Crash Bandicoot, I think Tomb probably was the best. Yeah. Well, guess what? We've done it. We've done it. Yes. This is now 7 straight streams where we hit the tips goal and we got the vest. 7 straight vest streams. Pretty crazy, huh? Thank you guys for the support. All right. Snazzy Paz did a 1,000-bit cheer. Thank you so much for that large cheer. He says, do you wish you could go back in time to like 2009 when Modern Warfare 2 came out? Do you miss those days? Would you rather be where you are now with no regrets? Do you miss the Street Fighter scene? Oh my God, this is like 1,000 questions. Do you miss going back places and traveling for tournaments and events? Do you miss your job prior to your 2010 layoff? Always wondered and figured now would be the best time to ask. Okay, do I wish I could go back in time? No. Do I have no regrets? I mean, obviously you have regrets on things that have happened that didn't work out well. Do I wish that I was not in insane debt and screwed over to the point where I have to declare bankruptcy? Yes. But do I like where I am now? Yeah. If it weren't for the choices that I made and the things that happened, I might not be happily married here and have an amazing life with my family. So you got to take the good with the bad and say, okay, it is what it is, and roll with the punches and move forward positively, right? Do I miss the Street Fighter scene and going places and traveling for tournaments or events? Do I miss the Street Fighter scene? To some extent. I miss hanging out with some guys from all around the country, having cool competitions and hanging there and you know, doing well. Yeah, I still get that competitive bug every once in a while. But do I miss the travel? Fuck no. The travel sucked. Sitting on planes, being in hotels, spending tons of money on shitty food, sitting around a fucking venue all day doing nothing, waiting for your turn to be called. I don't miss that shit at all. I miss the camaraderie. I miss the competition. I don't miss all the other shit that basically was a huge negative. Do I miss my job prior to my 2010 layoff? No. Because that job, even though for a time I was enjoying what I was doing with the continuous improvement, they never paid me for what I was doing. They paid me as a customer service rep, not as a person who should have been getting paid double what they were doing, which I should have. And then when I got, even then, as you saw, with all the work I did and busting my ass for that company, moving to live near the company, they didn't give a fuck, and they laid me off anyway. So fuck them. Fuck that company. Resburgu did a 200-bit cheer. He says, can you put the vest on eBay? No. Cousins Vent cheered. He says, I love the Valley Girl way you talk. Keep it up. Whatever you say. Electron Volt cheered 350 bits. He says, not the vest. I was trying to read what was on your t-shirt. By the way, any Moto GP or F1 games you're going to play. This is the graffiti t-shirt. It's available on my Teespring. You can check it out there, and the logo is fully visible there. Teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. And you can see all the stuff on the logo there. Arclight112 just hit me $5. Thank you. He says, sup, bro, I've been watching your Neo 2 playthrough, wondering what the Kadama are. By the way, I picked up some Nipple Twist brand human milk. Not bad. He's talking about some stuff we talked about during that playthrough. The Kadamas are yokai. Just like everything else, the ghosts or the race in that game. But they're good. They're good yokai. They're supposed to be like the good spirits, while the other ones are demons, right? Mega Epic Man tipped me $1. I love your Mega Man games. Oh, since you love Mega Man games, I see you played a fan-made game, Street Fighter X Mega Man. How'd you get that version? I have no idea what you're talking about. I seriously have no idea whatsoever what you're talking about. So if I ever played that game, I have no recollection. If it was a fan-made game, exactly that. They probably sent it to me. I don't know. I don't know. Yoshino Lover says, why did I stop sharing in-game screenshots on Twitter? I don't know. I don't really think about it. When the PS4 first came out, it was a neat thing to have your social media tied in with it, and to have oh my god, on the fly, I could share this with Twitter, and people will check out the playthrough later. Today, I'm more focused on interaction with the people in the stream rather than caring about posting something up on Twitter so people will check out the playthrough at a later date. See what I mean? So I don't really think about it that much anymore, and the gimmick died off. It's not a big deal anymore. No, I've never considered playing the Dragon's Dogma expansion. When is Viewer's Choice decided? Within 2 weeks. The poll's gonna go till 2 weeks from Sunday. This last Sunday. No, I haven't considered any kind of other cool clothing or sub-donation goals. Weird pajamas. No, never. This thing happened completely organically during that retrospective stream at the end of February. I didn't plan it. People asked for it, and for whatever reason, now it's popular. I don't know why. I still don't understand to this day, but hey, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. People love this vest. They contribute to see it, so we'll keep it up. Cousins Ven now cheered. He's talking about the Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough. That is definitely a consideration of something that I'll do sometime this year. Yes, continuing that. Habib Gaming, I don't know. We'll see. He said, I hope you have fun in Warzone. That's the late stream tonight. I'm playing Warzone. The past 2 streams, I haven't hated it, but I haven't liked it. It's kind of like, meh. It is what it is. It exists. It's a fun way to hang out with you guys and have interaction, but I don't really care that much about the gameplay because it's just Battle Royale like every other one, It's kind of like been there, done that at this point. But if you guys want it once a week, I'll keep doing it, so we're doing it tonight. Manish Flamebeard cheered 100 bits. He said, thanks for always providing content I can enjoy when I can't always be on the live stream. Always something to watch and rewatch when I can, and that's the point. That was always the model I was going for, was if you could be there live, great. If not, you can watch it on demand. There's so much, a giant body of work that you could watch it whenever. Right now, I guarantee you there's people who are watching my stuff on demand that are really enjoying it because it's there. They can't do anything else, right? Does my thermos hold more water than my water bottles used to? I have no idea. I don't know what the ounces are on this thermos. It doesn't say, so I have no clue. Any Silent Hills I'd like to replay in the future? Well, I did replay 2, which was the best one. I don't know if you guys would like to see me replay 1 or 3. It's up to you, really. No more Moria. Sadly, I don't do any exercise. I don't really have time. My lifestyle isn't really open to it. I wake up, I'm doing stuff around the house. I'm right on stream for a long amount of time. After that, I'm uploading. I'm going downstairs to eat, cleaning up in between streams. Maybe I get a half an hour to an hour of rest, if that. And some days I get no rest. I'm right back on stream. And then usually right after that, I'm either busy with more stuff or my wife's coming home from work. I don't have time. My lifestyle is 100% fucking full, you know. Luckily for me, I've changed my diet and stuff that I'm not like, oh my God, because he doesn't work out, he's all screwed up now. I'm not. You know, that's a good thing. But admittedly, I should eventually work out, and I don't know when I'm going to do it. Do I wake up at 10 a.m.? No. No, I don't wake up at 10 a.m. I usually wake up between 8:30 and 9 a.m. And I do stuff around the house. I'm busy until, you know, where I'm usually in this office by 10 a.m. to get the stream going. What diet tips do I have? Eat everything in moderation. Eat as little fast food as possible. And always balance healthy with tasty. Okay? So today, I'm having chicken and biscuits. The biscuits aren't very healthy, but I'm having lean chicken with, you know, other vegetables and stuff in a stew. That's very healthy for you. That's the balance. You see what I mean? You can't eat fast food all the time. You will hurt your body. I know that from experience. Doesn't matter if you fool yourself. Oh, I'm eating chicken and turkey burgers and salads. Doesn't matter. It's fast food. It's not good for you. It's trash. You need to have home-cooked meals as often as you can. Cousins Venture, so let's see your rippling pecs. No. Cold Zero just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Cold Zero, for the sub. Appreciate the support, man. Can I ride a bike? No. I never learned to. I've told this story many times. When I was a kid, I was learning to ride a bike. As I was in the process of learning to ride a bike with my dad, my next door neighbor got his ass beaten down by a gang of kids and had his bike stolen. He ended up like beaten all bloody and shit. And after that, I was like, I have no desire to learn how to ride this bike anymore. Like, I don't want to go out and get my ass beat by kids and get a bike stolen. So I never learned. I was in the process of learning and just stopped and didn't care anymore. I have no idea what the perps looked like. I didn't get my ass beat. My next door neighbor did. I don't know who they were. Yeah, I never learned to ride a bike. I never did. Can I show you Jasper? Sure, but not today. Today he's out there with Kat, and Kat's home today. Tomorrow, starting tomorrow, she's at work again, so night streams, he should be able to come in if he wants to. How much is the gas in my area? 2 something. I want to say it was like 268 or something, or 286 or 268 a gallon. I'm trying to remember what it said because yesterday we were out and I saw many signs for gas. Okay. Low ping. To me, $2. If you took a 5 to 10 minute break to do things like stretches and push-ups during your stream, we'd understand. You do realize that when I take my break during the stream, I literally get up and walk around the house. That's what I do. During my stream, I have to make sure my body doesn't atrophy after sitting here several hours. So I do the pre-stream, I take a break, I use the bathroom, I walk around a little bit, I come back. I do my stream, break time, take the break, I walk around. That's what I'm doing. I'm not just sitting here like this for 25 minutes like this, like a lump. I'm getting up and moving around. My body wants to move around. My body doesn't like sitting sedentary all day. It's funny, when I'm on the phone with someone, my body wants to move. It doesn't want to just sit there and talk. I like walk when I'm on the phone. It's something weird I've done my whole life. Real life researcher cheers. Have you ever fastened for a day to get super drunk? Fastened for a day? I mean, fasted to get super drunk? No, never. If you mean fasted. Jasper Unchained, I guess you'd really like to get banned today, huh? Seems like it. You think I'm stupid. Cousins Venture, he says, I think everyone can agree that everyone can make time for exercise. They just don't want to when they say they can't. Well, I could exercise. It would be very inefficient. ideally, I should be going out to somewhere where I can exercise well, like a gym or something, and I can't do that. I just don't have time for it. Being honest, I just don't have time for it. I wish I could have a good exercise, but I don't. You know, it's funny because now all the pro wrestlers are stuck at home, and they're like, so here's how I maintain my home workout, and they have a gym at home. They have all these weights and shit at home. Like, Jesus. So half your house is like a gym. I guess when you're a wrestler, you need that, right? I guess so. Restburger did 100-bit cheers. Says, do you drink beer or wine sometimes on the weekends? No. I barely ever drink beer or wine. Very rarely. Very, very rarely. AE Gaming 96 says, before I sign off, I want to say thanks for the Mass Effect 2 playthrough again. I hope that your family and everyone are safe. Thank you, and you too as well. My favorite 90s band? Probably Stone Temple Pilots. What? I don't know about that, Madara's guy. It's only 3:38 in the afternoon here. I don't think it's time to get drunk for me. Is Dumb and Dumber the best 90s comedy? I only saw it like twice. I thought it was funny, but nah. Ace Ventura's great. Battleduck says, remember the early YouTube days when it still competed with Google vids and used to frequently conk out at random? No. I don't remember those days, actually. I don't even know what Google vids is. Swaggin says, do you think it's a dumb move to release Modern Warfare 2 Remastered without multiplayer? What do you think about the reasoning for it? I remember you loved it a lot. It's very simple. They don't want people playing multiplayer of another Call of Duty when there's a Call of Duty out called Modern Warfare that they want people to buy and play. So they're not going to shoot themselves in the foot by releasing that multiplayer at the same time. Right now, everyone's stuck at home during a pandemic, so they're like, whoa, what the hell? Release that re-release. Maybe they probably weren't even going to do it till the fall. Who knows? But they said, hey, people are stuck at home, do it now, and we'll get extra money, and that's exactly what happened. Oh, I see, Madar. He's saying drinking during a quarantine is the perfect time because everyone's stuck at home. I guess that's a good point. You're going to get stupid drunk and you can't go out driving anywhere because there's nowhere to drive, right? Stinky Dink says, will the retro gaming market ever burst? Hard to believe common GameCube games are already reaching $80 used. I would say the only time that the retro gaming market would burst is if everything's digital. The day that everything becomes available digitally, every one of those games, then there will be no demand for it, right? No, why do you need the physical copy? Especially because the physical copy degrades and can't be played at a future date. But right now, the thing is, there's extensive game libraries that have never been made digital, and those are the games that are going to be super rare. So, the thing is, what's demand? Are you talking demand from the common people or actual just inflated demand by collectors? Collectors' demand will always be there because collectors will pay out the ass for something they feel has intrinsic value. That doesn't actually mean that thing's valued at anything. Would I ever play a fan-made game about me? Maybe. Would I ever play a Fire Emblem game? Maybe. I think Fire Emblem Three Houses is in the running right now for Viewer's Choice. Any chance I'll play Riven the sequel of Myst anytime soon? Maybe. I don't know about soon, but I definitely would like to play it because I really like Myst. PW Dubs took me $1.30. He says, why'd you rage quit Mass Effect? Aren't you playing it now? I couldn't take it. The end is just so annoying. I couldn't take it, dude. I quit. Yeah, right. It was hilarious. Someone said that this morning on the pre-stream, too. They go, oh, did Phil ever beat Doom Eternal? And someone was like, nah, he couldn't take it. And I was like, yeah, man, it was too hard. It was too tedious. I quit it. I just beat it. I just beat it the other day. All right, guys, I'm getting close to wrapping it up here, just so you know. It seems like the questions are slowing down. No, I never played the NES game Goonies 2. Never. Did I know French Canadians are called frozen frogs because they eat frog legs? No, didn't know that. Did I know the Sonic movie is out now? Will I watch it? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Right now, like I said, Kat and I just started watching a Bioshock playthrough, so. Do I feel I have too many chill streams? People don't seem to be complaining. People seem to like the fact that I have the variety that is more serious playthroughs on the early stream and more chill stuff on the late stream. Keep in mind, I still play things like Street Fighter and stuff that aren't very chill. So there's still good variety. No, I think I'm all right. Am I looking to add any more chill streams? No, we've got enough right now to maintain enough of a rotation. PW Dubs sent me another $1.30. He says, would you say the vest is one of the best moments of the year in your stream? Best moments? I don't even know what that means. Like, how is the vest a best moment? Maybe because I put it on during the retrospective stream? I don't know. That's for you guys to judge, not me. You tell me what's the best stuff that I did of the year, not me telling you, right? Magnus Flamebeard cheered. He says, how do you feel about reading reference in the Nintendo game in the 3DS remake of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga? There's a toad in the Fungi Town arcade doing your famous quips while playing an arcade game. That has nothing to do with me. Trust me, it's not. Cousins Ven cheers. He says, what happened to PUBG? I don't care about it. It sucks. PW sent me another $1.30. He says, do you prefer emailing people instead of texting or calling? I would say number one method of contact would be email. Number two would be text. Number three would be calling. Only because an email you can kind of send on demand at any point. It's not really disruptive to most people, and they can read it whenever they want. Texting, obviously, people's phones and stuff go off when you text, so that's kind of a little bit more annoying. Calling is the most disruptive because you need to actually physically talk to the person over the line. You know what I mean? Like, if they're not there, you can't even communicate with them. So, real life researcher Judy says, where is the line between chill and boring? Depends on the viewer. For me, if I'm enjoying a game and it's a relaxing game and it's a chill game to me, I'm okay with it. But some people will say, oh, it's boring. Well, some people think that, some people don't. I don't make that determination. You do. Oh, man. I'm getting tired, guys. I'll take one or two more questions and then we'll wrap it up here. Magnus Flamebeard did an 850-bit cheer. He says, I'm going to head off. Thanks for the hangout and take care of yourself. Thank you, Magnus Flamebeard. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have I talked about the Mario games being remastered? No, because I just played them. Like, all the games that apparently are being remastered, I already played. If Mario Galaxy 2 gets remastered, I would play it. If there's a new Paper Mario, of course I'll play it. All right. Thank you guys for all your support. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu Q&A session.